And I saw the use of blockchain technology as part of sovereignty, digital sovereignty for a nation. And I think that's what appealed to Simon Coffer. Oh yeah, go for it.
Yeah, so this is around 2020, 2021, right?
Yeah.
COVID time. And back
Correct.
then, was this idea of digital sovereignty at large was already in discussion, or what was the state?
I can't remember if digital sovereignty was in discussion then. I definitely hear more about it now. Definitely hear more of it now. So maybe we were a little bit ahead with our thoughts around this. And again, I wasn't just looking at sovereignty, right, as a legal aspect. I was looking at it, okay, how can we use the technology to reverse some of these colonialism effects, right, that were part of the discussions from the populations. And so that came in, and I saw this needed to be a collaboration, not just from the tech standpoint, right, but also from the cultural. And I think what was super fascinating is I gave a lot of analogies about some of the origins of the ideas of a blockchain came from Micronesia. There's this really fascinating story, and I'll see if I can share the link with you, that was actually shared by, I think, an Australian bank, where they talked about how the concept for a blockchain was experimented with a village in Micronesia, where they had rise stones, these big, huge stones that they used for a currency. And they were essentially trying to do what blockchain does now, but without the same technology. And of course, it didn't work. It wasn't scalable back then. It worked in small local groupings, but it did not work at scale. So all this sort of stuff, I was just trying to show, like, hey, innovation can come from the Pacific in its own way and form, right? And I think hats off to Simon Coffer. I think he really is a visionary himself, because he saw what was possible. And and then that just kind of kickstarted our exploration of these ideas.
That's fantastic. I mean, this whole idea of kind of thinking about sharing technologies and local technologies and small tech, as sometimes people call it,